For the last 2 days, this has been the most asked question by almost all the design aspirants all around India. Fortunately, finally with the notification, NID has answered that particular question. Hello everyone, this is Suraj and you're with THiNC Institute of Design. NID has finally announced when exactly their results would be announced. That would be on the 4th of July, 6 p.m. So within a matter of 1 week, the most awaited NID results, I think probably more than NID aspirants, NIFT aspirants are also equally waiting for the same. So this is the most important news that we had to give. Along with that, there has been also some additional information that has been provided by NID. That is regarding the submission of campus preference and what are the procedures after that. So there would be campus preferences that you would be able to give, just like what we understand is just like how you had given in case of NIFT. So just like that, you can give campus preferences. The dates that are given are 4th to 6th of July. Once you give that, and if you get a seat that is allotted, you will have to confirm your seat, pay a non-refundable fee. So that is something that is quite important. It will be a non-refundable fee that you will have to pay. So the results would be the first step. That would be on the 4th of July. After that, you have to give your submissions. Right from 4th to the 6th of July, you can give your campus preferences. Once that is done, the first round of seat allotment would be provided. So which campus you are getting into with respect to your rank and the available number of seats, that would be decided. Okay, once that is done, you will have to do two things. First one is make a non-refundable fee. The amount has been provided. We will share that also. You have to make a payment of non-refundable fee. And secondly, you have to upload the documents that are provided. So in case of the fact that it is actually non-refundable, it's a bit harsh probably. But the fact that only genuine students would then go into NID is probably their idea. That is what they are thinking into. Okay. And again, I think the amount that we are talking about is a bit less compared to, let's say, in case of NIFT. Here, you are expected to pay 30,000 rupees, 30,000 for general category, general EWS, OBC, NCL, SC, ST, PWD candidates. And for everyone who is taking up an overseas seat, they will have to pay 75,000 rupees. Okay. Then these are the list of documents that you have to upload. So your photo identity, any original photo identity, birth certificate or school leaving certificate, which shows when exactly you were born, your 10th and 12th mark sheet, and a certificate which proves that you belong to any particular category, if you are claiming that. Okay. And the PWD certificate if it's eligible, and valid passport if you belong to the, or you want to take up a supernumerary seat. Okay. Now, please note, if you're not paying the non-refundable fee of 30,000 rupees or 75,000 rupees, then you will be losing your seat. And the next student who is coming up in terms of authority and in terms of category will be getting that particular seat. Okay, so giving that payment is also something that is important. And I personally think that this is going to have a huge amount of importance in terms of the NIFT counseling also. Okay, so then you have document verification. Once the documents have been verified, you will get a provisional offer letter. Okay, please note all these communications, NIFT, NID, all these communications they would be doing into your respective email IDs. So if you have given an email ID and if you are totally clueless about it, please take it, please relog in it, please configure the password and things like that, reconfigure it, and please be ready with it. All the communications would be coming via NID. Very, very similar to the UC. Okay. There is also a second round that they have mentioned here. What I found quite interesting in that is that it would be, the second round dates have not been mentioned, but they have said that it will be intimated later by the respective NIDs, which probably gives us a feel that this is something sort of a, let's say, a spot round or anything of that sort, which probably individual NIDs are going to do. Okay, so this is the latest update with respect to NID's results that are going to come up. If NIFT is going to delay the admissions further, if NIFT is going to delay the admissions further or the rounds further, this is definitely going to help a lot of students. You might be thinking, probably you might not have got a, you might not be expecting good NID rank, or probably you might not even be focusing on NID, but if you have a lot of students in front of you, they might be looking at, if you are focusing on NIFT, they might also be looking at NID. So there could be good, remember there are more than 450 seats in NID. So there could be a lot of students who would drift away into NID and a huge leap could happen in NIFT. Okay. But having said that, please note NIFT is not going to create problems for itself by delaying the admissions. Okay. Any further questions, anyone? Any doubts, any queries and all? Please do let us know in the live chat. So the results would be declared by the 4th of July. Preferences, campus preferences or options, just like what you have been doing. It will be a very similar portal from what I'm assuming. It will be something similar. So the preference you will be able to give from 4th to 6th. You can confirm your payment on 9th and 10th. The amount is non-refundable. Please do make arrangements for that. The amount is 30,000 rupees in case of students who belong to all the categories except for overseas citizens, overseas candidates. I'm sorry. Okay, so 30,000 is the amount that you will have to make arrangement for. Then there would be a round 2, but that would be done by the respective NIDs. So we will have to wait what exactly is going to happen with respect to that. And email IDs would be what they would be using for all the further rounds of counseling or communicating. Okay, something very similar has been published for B.Des also. So the results would be announced by the 5th of July. And the non-refundable fee will have to be paid in between 5th and 6th of July. Okay, so that's the quick update that we had to give regarding this. If there are any further updates and all that are coming up, we would be definitely letting you know. Okay, if there are any questions, please do not hesitate to shoot it in the chat box. Okay, regarding round, the same, very similar is the case with B.Des also. After the final results, there will be a seat allocation. It will be non-refundable. You will have to upload the documents. Okay. And the amount that has to be paid is 30,000 and 75,000 correspondingly. These are the documents that are to be uploaded. Okay. So I think this sort of brings up a lot of clarity, hopefully, in the coming days, in the coming allotments of NIFT also. Having said that, we are still waiting for the NIFT results. Sorry, the NIFT counselings also to come up. Any further questions, please do ask us in the chat box, or we would love to wind up this particular session. To everyone who was looking into NIFT, please, I would say they have started giving you, extended the option of giving preferences for one more day. So till 28th, is it 28th? No, you have 15 more minutes. Okay. So by 28th, 10 p.m., the option of giving preferences would be stopped. So till then, give as many preferences as possible. Not till then, give as many preferences as possible anyway. Only that would be one of the ways in which you can save yourselves. Okay, so please try to give as many options, as many preferences as possible in NIFT. And hopefully, if NIFT is delaying their rounds by a few more days, that's going to be extremely helpful to both NID and NIFT aspirants, that is design aspirants in general. Okay, so I'm assuming there are no more questions, there are no more doubts. If there are any, you can shoot it to us here below this particular video, or you can also contact us via Instagram. I would request the host to please share the Insta ID of us so that students can also contact. We have been getting a lot of messages. We've been getting a lot of queries. I've got some queries in the last probably 2 hours. I'll be responding to each one of them. We have been getting queries. We've been trying to help put our best foot forward for a lot of NIFT students who've been preparing for the last 2 days for counseling and all. So any questions, doubts and all you have, you can shoot it in the chat box. Okay. Or you can shoot it after this particular live. You can post it below this video. Okay. So that's it. That's the quick update that we wanted to give. Let's meet up again. If there are any further updates that are going to come up, we'll be able to see the NID results by the 4th of July. Okay, so thank you everyone. Thank you for joining in. See you in the next session. Thank you everyone. Thank you, host.